Hey guys, it's your boy, Minty here, back at it with another story time for you guys. And before we dive deep into the story time, I want to take some time and not only apologize for my absence, but kind of explain it in the story time, which by the title of this video can hopefully help you guys realize that, this is why I've been gone for so long. But let me give you guys some context, obviously, and some filler so you can understand, or not filler, but some context and some background so you can understand why and what has happened. So, this story time, or actually, before I even say this story time and get into it, I also want to thank you guys for the past couple weeks of support when I was uploading. That meant the world to me. And I'm happy to be back telling this story. Obviously, during this story, it was not an enjoyable time, but I'm happy to be back and telling you guys, and I'm happy just to be back in general. So, I just wanted to say I love you guys for that, and I just wanted to show some gratitude before we get into it. But anywho, back to what I was saying. So, this story time takes place last month, roughly, around like June 20th, I think, around there, near the like midway of the month. And I was on a Discord call with a friend, and we'll call him Tyler at the time. So, me and Tyler were just, you know, hanging out, just talking about random things, talking about games and stuff. And we were both on the Steam store. And if you don't know what Steam is a gaming company or a gaming like store where you can buy stuff for your PC, like game wise. And Steam is hands down the best in my opinion. But that's pretty much a quick insight of what Steam is. So anyhow, me and, Tyler are looking at the Steam store, and while we were looking at the Steam store, I noticed a game called Dying Light, and I'm gonna not spoil too much about it. It's basically this co-op or single player zombie game, and if you guys haven't played Dying Light 1 or any of the Dying Light series, I strongly recommend it. The story writing isn't the best, but the in-game like combat and just the parkour of it is really cool and it's really fun. So me and Tyler were looking at that game. Like that came across our what do you call it? Our Steam, right? On the Steam website, we came across it. And I ended up convincing him. I was like, "We should buy this. It's so much fun. It's co-op. It's a great zombie game." And he eventually buys it. So then I buy it, and it's a bundle. So not only did it came with Dying Light 1, it also came with Dying Light 2, which is one of the newer Dying Lights. There's 3 Dying Light games, but besides the point. So that is how the story takes place. Part of it is because of Dying Light. So we both buy it and end up downloading it. And then the next day, me and Tyler hop into a Discord call and we decide to jump in and play a little bit of it, right? Because why not? And during this time, when we started to play or beginning to play Dying Light, I was also soon going away for a vacation. And that will be important later on in the story for context. But I was going away for vacation soon, so I wanted to, play a little bit of Dying Light story mode with my friend Tyler because it's his first time playing Dying Light, Like I've already played it and I loved the story mode. I even bought the DLCs and played the DLCs on my console beforehand. So that's why I know so much about it, not because I have it on my PC now, but because I played it like a couple years ago when it was first kind of like coming out or getting popular, and it was really fun. So I was excited, me and Tyler were probably gonna have a fun time. And so we get into the game, right? Or I get into the game and I'm doing some of the mandatory missions you have to do to unlock co-op because, most games that introduce a single player story with co-op, they have you do like a couple missions to get your grounds and then eventually it will tell you, you're now available to do co-op. So I was running through that, trying to get that done as soon as possible because Tyler already beat me to it and he played a little bit more throughout the week than I did that week, right? So as I'm doing that, I notice and I tell him, I'm like, oh, it gives me the option to link my Epic account. And this is nothing to do or no shade against Epic, right? But their EOS system, their online service system, is not super secure. And I should have known this going in because why would you want to link an Epic account on a Steam game, right? But for some reason, I didn't see an issue with it at first, and I was like, let me do that because I have stuff on my Xbox from it, and there's a lot of stuff that, I have with it, and it would be fun. And you might just be wondering, well, if you had it on your Xbox, why didn't you just link your Xbox account or download it through the Microsoft store of Xbox, like for your PC? And I was just, I don't know, right? Like, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, I don't know. At the time, I wasn't thinking of it. It was convenient. It was right there. It was in the game, showing me like, hey, press X to, link it, and it was in the pause menu, so it's literally a part of the game. So it's like, why not? So I do that, and then all of a sudden it takes me to a Google page. So then I'm worried. I'm like, okay, this isn't good. So it takes me there and it starts showing me stuff like just going crazy with like opening tabs. I'm like, oh no, this is terrible, right? So now I'm freaking out. So I disconnect my PC from the internet because, I'm thinking I'm getting hacked or getting malware installed or both, right? So to protect my system, that's what I do. And I later find out it was a Google extension that added itself, like a bookmark, like a little puzzle piece. So I end up removing that and blocking access of it. And then I eventually get back online and tell Tyler what happened. And throughout that time, when I was trying to figure it out, Tyler called me and actually was very helpful to try to help me figure out what's going on. So I'm very thankful for Tyler, and I still talk to Tyler. I want that to be known. Me and him obviously still talk. This was a month ago, but we still are very close, and I'm very thankful for Tyler, right? Especially during that moment because he stayed up with me until like almost 2 in the morning when I was trying to fix this. So I have so much respect for that dude. Anywho, so yeah, we fix it. I get back online and I end up uninstalling Dying Light, right? And or later on I do, and I'll explain why. But at the time I was like, let's just play something else, that kind of ruined the mood of this game that I wanted to play. Like I don't really want to play it anymore because now I got to just be mindful of that button, like not to press that key when I'm in the pause menu. So later on, we end up playing a different game, and now we're gonna jump forward a bit in some time, but so that happens, and then eventually I go on vacation. And I tried to upload a video for you guys before I went. And I know me saying trying sounds like a poor ass excuse, but I was working on a video before I went on vacation. And I did it like, I'm so irresponsible. And I'm embarrassed to tell this, but guys, don't be like me. Please be responsible. And if you're going to do something, do it. I was supposed to upload it like a day or two before leaving. And as I'm recording it, like it's 2 days before I'm leaving. My family needs me and stuff. Like I had so much going on that every time I sat down and turned on the audio to record, like obviously after recording background gameplay, I would get interrupted or they would pick up something, like whether it's my family talking to me or someone coming into my room. So I apologize for that, but that's family stuff and it happens. So, anywho, so I go on vacation and I don't get the chance to upload, which I'm devastated about because that week before I went on vacation, you guys were showing so much love. It low key was making me cry a bit because I've never seen the amount of love that you guys have shown, and I'm very thankful for it. And I just, again, obviously, like I said earlier, I don't know what I would do without you guys. So I appreciate everyone that watches this and takes time to watch my stories and even my crappy gameplay with Tyler or other people. So, anywho, back to the main part of the story here. So yeah, I go on vacation and all I'm thinking about is what I'm gonna do when I get back. Obviously, I'm still enjoying my vacation, and it was a great time where we went. We went somewhere in South Carolina in the U.S. and I enjoyed my time. It was really nice, really relaxing. And I remember getting back from vacation, and obviously traveling from and to certain parts is stressful. It's always a stressful time to travel and not just make it on time to where you need to be, like flight wise and everything. Like for me, it's a very stressful time. I don't like traveling with my family sometimes. They can be much, but I love them, right? Besides the point. So, I get back from vacation and I'm super excited. I'm excited to retry and play Dying Light 1. I'm excited to play Call of Duty Zombies again and make videos. Like, I'm super excited to be back playing games with my friends and making videos for you guys. It's one of the few things I look forward to. So, I'm excited. And I get back and I turn my PC on and I'm like, you know what? I'll set it up. And I decided to play some Mecca Chameleon. And I know you guys have definitely heard of what Mecca Chameleon is. It's a nice, fun indie game where you hide and you try to paint yourself into your environment, and there's a seeker or multiple seekers, and they try to find you and shoot you. It's a very fun game, and if you haven't checked it out, you should. It's called Mecca Chameleon. I will also put that in the description so you guys know that. I'll put what I'm playing now, obviously, as well into the description. But anywho, yeah. So as I get back and start playing Mecha Chameleon, my computer starts to like not lag, but it starts to act like it's about to crash. Like it's very like jittery and like not processing well. And I'm looking, I'm like, why is it not? I was like, whatever, right? So I and to note, before this, I always used a Wi-Fi extender with a different IP address before I used my own Wi-Fi. And when I got back, for some reason, I was like, I want to test using my own Wi-Fi and just try to use it without Ethernet or the Wi-Fi extender. So I try that for context, and I'm playing Mecha Chameleon, and it's really laggy. And what ends up happening, I go into my task manager and click onto the Windows Crasher. And then all of a sudden, my Windows Defender goes crazy. Yeah, yeah. So you can imagine how I'm feeling. I'm getting multiple things from Windows Defender, like at least 4 things at a time. So then I freak out, I disconnect again. And now I'm really freaked out because not only did I have that issue a month ago, roughly, before vacation and everything, right? Now I'm having it now. And now it's a serious one. Like Windows Defender is catching it like it's actual malware. That's what I believe it was at the time, right? Like I'm thinking, oh, it's malware. And I didn't know what it was, right? So I end up freaking out, and this was another night where I ended up staying up until almost like 12 in the morning trying to fix it. I went into like offline scan mode. I went into the terminal and tried to force update my computer, and that's on me too. For some reason, I didn't update my Windows or my Windows security features with Windows Defender, which, again, don't be like me. Update your stuff. Do not prolong updates, at least security updates for sure, because that's how you just invite bad things to happen. And so this ends up happening, and I end up not being able to fix it. Like I tried everything in the terminal or PowerShell. I tried force updating Windows Defender with uh, command prompts, and nothing was working. And I was like, great. So I end up taking it to this place, and I'm so defeated at this point because now it's gonna be even longer before I can upload, right? That's what's going on in my mind. And I feel just really bad about myself, just really like crappy because now I can't upload, and I didn't upload before I went on vacation. I didn't upload the month before when I was playing with Tyler. Like it just I really did not enjoy that. You know what I mean? Like it really upset me. And so I end up having to take it to a place, and they tell me, "Oh, we'll run a diagnostics and we'll try to figure it out." So now I'm out of a PC for even longer. And I remember telling my cousin and Tyler that because they were in a Discord call with me on my Xbox because that's all I had left. And I don't have any recording equipment for my Xbox. So I'm kind of screwed. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing I can really do there. So now I'm just even more upset because not only do I not have, my PC, I have no way of kind of making content for you guys. Like before, if you notice, I have YouTube shorts, like videos on my channel, and those are just no audio, just game sound of silly things in GTA or other games I played on my console. And not that that's a bad thing, but I want to give you guys more story content, more actual gameplay with audio, more playthroughs and stuff, like some content you guys will hopefully enjoy, not crappy YouTube short content. You know what I mean? And it just really bummed me out. So I ended up having to wait like another week or two before I got my console back. So then when I finally got it back, right, the guy was telling me like, "Oh yeah, you had some type of malware and it latched on to your to my or tried to latch on to my software, my AMD GPU and stuff." So that was really a buzzkill. And yeah, I had to do a new Windows install. They had to do a new Windows install, and it really bummed me out because I had to re-download everything. I lost some of my videos, and I had to re-download all my games. So it really upsets me because, again, I'm also a big idiot. I didn't back up my Windows like videos or stuff like my files. So another reason to not be like me. Don't be dumb. Back up your files if you can, whether it's on a thumb drive or just anything, especially if it's videos. If you don't care for so much your window files, at least back up your videos and whatever else you have on a thumb drive so you don't lose them like me. But yeah, so basically, I got infested or hacked with malware thanks to Dying Light, and or not even Dying Light, thanks to Epic Online Services. So, more of the story, guys. Please be careful when you are playing on your PC and playing on the internet with a PC at least. Please be very cautious on what links you click, even if it's in a game. If you don't trust it or you have a bad feeling about it, trust your gut. Avoid making dumb mistakes like that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this story time. I know it's kind of rushed and it's not like my normal quality, but I am obviously getting back into everything. So, and I don't really know how to tell this story time, to be honest with you guys. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know where to begin. And yeah, but I just wanted to tell you guys this story because I think you guys deserve to know where I've been. I think that's something that isn't negotiable. You guys take the time out of your day to watch my content and support me and subscribe and all that. You take your time to do all that. So the least I can do is keep you guys updated with what's going on. So again, I hope you guys enjoy this story time. Moral of the story, please don't be an idiot and protect yourself online. Use updates for your Windows Defender in Windows and you know, do not do not be like me. Don't be an idiot and neglect updates. Keep yourself protected online. And yeah, I will have another story time for you guys later this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. And yeah, I just want to say thank you all for watching. And I love each and every one of you. And yeah, this has been your boy Minty. Peace.